Is this Shekek? Is that coyote?
Sheheg, yeah.
Sheheg coyote. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm showing off. I know about 2 words of Mandan. That's one of them. And the reason I know that is that I'm sure you know that was the chief who went back with Lewis and Clark.
Uh-huh. That's that.
White
Sheheg Shot.
Sheheg Shot.
Yeah.
Shot is white.
White coyote.
White coyote.
Yeah.
Sheheg Shot.
Yeah. Sheheg Shot.
Sheheg
Each
Shot.
word and the name, as you say in the Mandan language, there's always a slight pause in the middle of the word or middle of the phrase. Sheheg Shot. You've got a slight pause in the middle of the word. And you have to say and put that pause in there a little bit and then finish the word off. Then you're making it sound just the way another Mandan would hear it and understand what you're saying.
How about forebears? Is Matotopa?
You got a Hiraza dialect in it. Matotope.
Matotope.
Yes. Slow down on the
Matotope.
last one.
Matotope.
Matotope.
Matotope. That's very different than how you read it in English.
Yeah.
It sounds right. And I read somewhere that you said that even the way the words are pronounced today was different in some ways than they were hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Language changing all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Yep.
Like a word, I'll let you just hear it, the difference in it. It's, if you said, hurry, right now, just go, Nisada.
Nisada.
Yeah, the language we use today, we used to use, I should say, and nobody uses it today, I'm the only one. Nisada, hurry up. That long ago, it was Praganakarata. 2 different sounds altogether.
Completely different.
Meaning the same word. Long ago it was said different. Today we say that. Why and where it got started, I don't know.
That's funny because it's not even sometimes it's shortened, but that doesn't, the one
Doesn't
today,
sound like-
no,
I don't
completely
know.
different.
Why and what, I don't know. But I wish I had some of the older timers to explain why they did that or how that became about,
Right. I read somewhere that you love horses. Can you talk about that a little bit? Did you grow up around horses when you were young, or?
Well, that's the only way I grew up working. There was a lot of horses around all my life. Ever since I remember, and maybe 34, 35, 19, back in there. I've seen horses. I lived with horses. I still have horses today.
Do you?
So I love horses. I still do. But I'm getting too old to feed them in the winter now. So one day soon here, I'm going to have to give it all up.
Do you still ride?
Oh, yeah. Not to go chasing horses or riding way over there. I just go
Right.
for half an hour ride, 45 minutes or something to come back.
Nice. My name in Greek means is Philip. Phil is love, like Philadelphia, city of brotherly love, and hippos. Hippos is horse, like with a hippopotamus in Greek. So my name Philip means lover of horses.
Oh.
Thousands of years ago.
Yes. That's similar to what the Mandan language is.
Is that right?
Different.
I was thinking you're 78 now,
Yeah.
so
It will be on the 23rd of this month.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy
Thank
birthday. Well, I'm looking at a picture of Obama, so maybe that's the answer to my next question. My question was, you were born, Herbert Hoover was the president, and you've lived through 14 presidents and about 20 presidential 4-year cycles. Who's your favorite?
I would have to say John F. Kennedy. another president before that, but then he was in the raised salaries up some, during that time I worked for the federal government before.
For the BIA?
Yeah.
What did you do for that?
I was a maintenance and bus driver and janitorial work at the school. I was there for 11 years with that. And then I transferred from there over to the road. I was supervisor over here at the roads department for 12 years.
The garage right here?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, they were both government operated, sanctioned by the federal government. So that's where I worked. And then after that I had a back trouble and they retired me from the federal government. Disability retirement they gave me.
Okay.
So I couldn't fill the whole 25 years up like I should have. But I had to go 4 more years, but I got retired for disability.
Right.
And then I was out unemployed because of my back. I was unemployed for, what was it, a year or two, a year and a half. And the school turned state and contracted out. And they brought me back.
Oh.
They brought me back here to teach the Mandan like I've been here ever since then. It's, 18 years now?
Do you teach every day over there?
Yeah.
5 days a week?
Well, like today I didn't go over yet.
Do you find, what's the hardest thing about teaching?
The hardest thing for me, like yesterday is a good example, with one of my grades. I couldn't get him to behave, sit still, and he listened to me at all. And my time was up. And when that happens, it makes me feel like a failure that I couldn't make first base with my students that day. But that happens now and then. And then another day, the next day probably, it all evens up because I did real good the next day, with all the students behaved.
That's what it's like in New York City too. Some days and you don't really know why. The chemistry is different.
I don't know why they act like that.
You teach the same lesson and one day they're great and the next day they won't have it.
And some teachers say, well, don't give them any candy or give them any pop or nothing. That's what makes them do that. I don't know that.
Oh, the sugar or something?
Yeah. And they're all wild. It's possible. I don't know.
Right.
But they're that way. Some days you don't make first base with them at all, And it makes me feel bad because I feel like a failure, and that's the days I hate so much.
Yeah. But you still do it.
I
still
do it.
get
The
up
rest
and
of the
do it.
time it's nice for me to speak my native tongue that was my first language. That's what I love it by. I'm able to speak my language to people, out here and keep going,